We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Tampa. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Bucs at 9-2 to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Baker going to give it to Irving. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's Bishop. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Once again, it's Irving. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They will find Davis. That's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he's up to the 43.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Lawrence will throw. Open man is Duvernay. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Nifty move. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Etienne, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Once more, Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one,
No,
do you?
you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Play fake. Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Evans has it left side. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Handoff running left, Irving. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Here's Mayfield. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll try it now with Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one caught by Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Etienne up the middle, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield on the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Mayfield on third and goal. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Yaya Diaby
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mayfield down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw, Mayfield. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the gun, Mayfield.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bishop. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Mayfield to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's third and short.
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Here's 1st and 10.
One last shot for Mayfield here. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Jags, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it.